The season began with a 0-0 against Modena, and Napoli advanced on penalties 4-3 to reach the second round. Back in league action, a damaging night at Verona saw Mosquera strike twice as Napoli fell 3-0. Napoli responded at home, easing past Bologna 3-0, with Di Lorenzo setting the tone before Kvaratskhelia and Simeone closed it out. Momentum held as a late surge turned Parma's early penalty into a 2-1 comeback, Lukaku and Anguissa striking at the death. No Europe, no excuses. Conte's iron rules turn the Maradona into a fortress. On the road, Napoli swept Cagliari 4-0, 4 different scorers sharing the load to keep the pace at the top. At the Alliance Stadium, the run met resistance as Juventus and Napoli played out a controlled 0-0. Cup duty at the Maradona brought a 5-0 over Palermo, Ngonge grabbing a brace as Napoli moved into the round of 16. Back to league business, Napoli handled Monza 2-0 with first-half finishes from Politano and Kvaratskhelia. Form continued as McTominay's early opener and Lukaku's penalty, capped by David Neres late, saw off Como 3-1. Away at Empoli, Kvaratskhelia's score kick decided a tidy 1-0 to extend the run. Back home, Di Lorenzo's second-half strike edged Lecce 1-0 to keep Napoli out front. At the Stadio Giuseppe Meazza, Lukaku struck early and Kvaratskhelia added another for a composed 2-0 and 5 straight in the league. After that surge, Atalanta handed Napoli a sharp 3-0 home defeat, Lookman scoring twice before a late third. A steadier display at Inter yielded a 1-1, McTominay's opener balanced before the break and a missed penalty adding to the tale. Back at the Maradona, Lukaku's second-half finish edged Roma 1-0 and kept Napoli in command at the top. On the road again, McTominay's first-half winner made it 1-0 at Torino to keep the push going. At the Olimpico, the cup run ended as Noslin's hat-trick sent Napoli out in a 3-1 defeat, Simeone providing the reply amid a missed penalty. 4 days after the cup exit to Lazio, Napoli was stung again, Isaacson settling a 1-0 at the Maradona. A composed response at Udinese brought a 3-1 comeback, Lukaku starting it before an own goal and Anguissa finished the job. After that statement turnaround, Napoli kept business tidy at Genoa, Anguissa and Romani building a 2-1 cushion. Home comforts and Raspadori's late strike delivered a 1-0 over Venezia despite an earlier missed penalty. Fiorentina away brought a crisp 3-0. David Neres set it up, Lukaku from the spot and McTominay to finish the job. Against Verona, an early own goal and Anguissa's strike made it a straightforward 2-0. Away to Atalanta, a rousing comeback saw Politano, McTominay and a late Lukaku turn it into a 3-2 win. Then came Juventus, and Napoli overturned a deficit as Anguissa and a Lukaku penalty sealed a sharp 2-1. After that statement win, a tighter night at Roma finished 1-1, Spinazzola on the scoresheet. Back home, McTominay's opener briefly restored control, but Udinese answered within minutes and forced a 1-1. On the road again, a 2-2 at Lazio kept the league unbeaten stretch at 10. Raspadori and an own goal balanced by a late equalizer. The next turn brought a setback at Como, an early own goal against setting the tone for a 2-1 defeat despite Raspadori's reply. In response, Napoli took a point off Inter, Billings' late leveller making it 1-1 back at home. Lukaku hit double figures as Fiorentina were edged 2-1, with Raspadori also on target and the league scoring streak reaching 13. Away to Venezia, the title push stalled in a tense 0-0, Napoli unable to find the one opening that would change it. Back home, early strikes from Politano and Lukaku set up a 2-1 over Milan despite a late scare and a missed penalty against. At Bologna, Anguissa's opener was not enough, and Doi pulling the hosts level in a 1-1 that slowed Napoli's surge. Returning home, McTominay's brace and a Lukaku strike delivered a tidy 3-0 against Empoli. Monza away brought a controlled 1-0, McTominay hitting double figures in all competitions with the winner. Back at the Maradona, McTominay's brace beat Torino 2-0 and secured Champions League football with room to breathe. At Lecce, Raspadori's first-half finish carried huge weight, one goal enough to keep Napoli moving toward the line. At home, a 2-2 with Genoa after a Napoli own goal and a late leveller cancelled out strikes from Lukaku and Raspadori. At Parma, the race tightened into a tense 0-0, sending Napoli to the final day, still needing one more push. On the final day, McTominay and Lukaku scored in a 2-0 over Cagliari as Napoli sealed the championship. Napoli did not heal in one sweep. They were hardened into it. After the Verona jolt and the cup exit at the Olimpico, Conte's side kept answering with late comebacks, thin margin wins, and the discipline to survive every wobble in the run-in. By the time Cagliari were beaten on the final night, the Maradona felt like a fortress again, and the championship felt like the cleanest answer possible to a season built on redemption. Thanks for watching Scoreflow. Please like, share and subscribe.